Chatting guys, it's another beautiful day, but the thing I can say about today is that it's Monday, which is abnormal for me. But as I said before, we're trying to break a habit here, so we kind of have to put ourselves through a bit more of a difficult time to see the better side of the picture, you know? So once getting into a better routine of doing this, I think just making more of a habit of just coming down here, I think I'll nail it. This is kind of the first start, just the fact that I'm here, you know, so it means that I can actually get on with the work that I originally started doing yesterday. The only problem, however, I took the wrong car. I was planning on, I drove this to work, took it to work. When I was on my way back, I forgot to go back to the flat to go and pick up the car to take that here. To be honest, as I said yesterday, or with the work that we were doing yesterday, obviously we're not going to particularly need it. Thing is that, as I said, this is the first part of the car that I really just want to get finished, because I know that this will make the car safe to say. I think it's probably safe bet that I'm going to have a wee bit more sanding to do, and it's probably going to be more than one coat. So I'm just going to get cracking as to where I was yesterday, which was taking 800. Is that still wet? Yup. I'm going to be taking 800 grit sandpaper, wet sanding the whole thing on the top, all the way along the sides, all along the edges, and that you can see just there it's got a couple of scratches too, indents and that, so all of this will get addressed today. But the fact that I can actually see it in the daytime, because obviously by the time that everyone had come and gone, it was pure dark, so couldn't really get any work done. But now that we're here, and there's not really much to prep, to be fair. It's just a case of getting myself sorted pretty much at this point. So get all this kit and caboodle off, get some gloves on and get cracking. Maybe not the choice to wear a white t-shirt today, but kind of I didn't forget that I was coming down here. I knew I was coming down here. Didn't think of the dress code, shall we say. Long story short, I'm rambling. Might end up doing some body work on this thing, to be fair. I'll give you, just like yesterday with the B, I'll give you just the quickest rundown ever. So down here, it's already been relatively sanded already, but it's gonna need another wee bit. Just regular, standard wear and tear of any kind of van. When I first bought this van, the guy handed me a can of hammerite paint and said that should be pretty close. Alright, I suppose. Yeah, she's coming a wee bit worse now, like, so definitely have to get that addressed sooner rather than later. Oh no, I don't want to see underneath there now. No, let's just tear it and see. Yep, okay. This is just under seal coating, basically, to prevent such a thing like that. But the thing is that that's still pretty manageable for what it is. So I think we'll probably end up taking the majority of this under seal off to redo the whole thing, but at least we've got plenty of time this season in the right location to get it all done. So, oh, why is that wet? Oh, I wish I'd never done that now, to be honest, but hey, it's certainly open, and now it means I just have to adamantly do it. So it probably goes up to about there, because you can see that that's just a big bubble, but from there to there, it's just all surface rust. It's nothing too major. So as well as that, at some point or another, this van has actually had some sort of front incident. That's really annoyed me, eh? That's really upset me. I didn't even know that sill was coming as close as it is. But it's just another thing to add to the list, isn't it, realistically? So it'll get done, it'll get addressed, and it'll get fixed. So as I was saying before, the one thing that I did get told about this van when I first picked it up was that it was in some sort of head-on collision. Minor head-on collision. So as you can see, there's a minor kind of bend. Oh my god, what, that was all in my sill. This whole thing has been pushed into the point that there's not really a lot that's kind of, there's a lot of it that's broken, there's a lot of it catches, latches and that are just snapped, and it originally did have some front guards on the front lights just like the rear ones, like these, which are pretty cool. The original owner obviously didn't want to have them on his van, or at least sold them, who knows, but I do have full expectations. There's just a random screw in there for no reason. So she needs a new front light, Oh, that was the fluid that was in the Corsa here, coming out of the Corsa yesterday. But it's not black, it's not oil. So it might have been the radiator maybe? So, I don't know. But anyway, we'll need to get to the bodywork of that thing relatively sharpish now. But with the beautiful weather coming in and that, hopefully I'll manage to get it done quick enough. One step at a time, as per always. We're gonna get on with this. See how far we can get, see how clean and nice and smooth we can get her, and yeah, just go from there. I'll pick up this video when I've kind of got it, well, sanded back enough. I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna get sorted, and I'll bring us back when we're somewhat there. Nope, that was crap. Nope. Sure. And we're back with a much smoother spoiler, and we'll get onto the van in a minute. But yeah, no, like, I don't know if you can really tell from just the image kind of alone, but she's looking a lot smoother than when she came in here, I'll tell you that much. Like, a lot smoother. I think this is definitely going to take more than 2 coats. Well, definitely more than 1 coat anyway, because there's a lot of little parts that had to go beyond the point of paint, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's just kind of one of those things, especially down here. But then again, it's kind of took the brunt off the majority of the times when it would get, not necessarily dropped, but like if it was getting shifted or anything like that, the first thing it would hit is that bottom bit, well, these bottom bits specifically. And as you can see, not really looking too pretty for itself, but by the end of today, hopefully, I say the end of today, maybe tomorrow as well, who knows, but I will be getting 1 coat on this thing just now, just to see how we look. I modified the dust sheet a wee bit because it was kind of touching the spoiler. You don't really want that when you're doing a paint job, you know? So, looking a hell of a lot smoother than what it did, to the point that I almost feel comfortable enough to start painting now, which is great. Aye, she's feeling, it's just a lot of touchy-feely right now. And to be fair, this spoiler has been long overdue to go in this car for the past, car isn't even here, for the past like 6 months, something like that. But in that space of 6 months, with the work, with the move, but yeah, just a lot of stuff going on, to the point that now I'm finally making effort and progress into something that's going to make my car, make my Corsa look absolutely stunning by the end of it. So obviously with the Corsa not being here, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because this will not be getting obviously installed right now. But I did, however, make a wee bit further investigation when it came to the van. Now, she's still solid, but as you can see, it was kind of relatively worse than I had anticipated. I don't even want to go down that route, but what I do know for a fact is that that is just all surface rust, which is sound, because I know how to deal with surface rust. Bit of sanding, maybe a bit of angle grinding, just smoothing it out. Bit of primer, bit of paint, not into it, but getting to it, which I'm definitely not going to do today, but I will have to do it at some point very soon. Obviously, with the fact that I've taken that undersail off, it just means that it's just metal under there. Not great for the metal itself, means that it'll corrode a hell of a lot quicker with the fact that there's no paint on it, so need to get that done sharpish. But with the idea that I've got in my head for pretty much this week anyway, I should have it done by Friday, hopefully. Today is kind of a day of just getting the spoiler finished, because as I said, it's way long overdue. It's safe to say. We are to the point where I can start painting it. It's nice and smooth, nice and even. So there isn't really much to it. As I say, I'm getting to it. So I'm gonna make an attempt to get this one shot up and leave it to dry. The thing with painting is that I way overdid it the last time with the... Normally they're like back there and they come out of nowhere. Anyway, we do have... Yep, because I put it out in the heat yesterday thinking that I was going to be able to get it done yesterday. And it is high gloss finish blue. And then there's a reference number. This is color coded to the car. Went off to Dingbro, got it done. £22 a can. Stinger, but worth doing, safe to say. So, gonna give this a wee Actually, I wonder if I've got my heat gun and maybe just get some heat in the paint first, because it's quite pernickety, kinda. And the more heat you've got in your can, the more likely it's to liquefy. So it means it'll not come out in spats as much, essentially, which is kind of what we're aiming for, because we're not looking for perfection, but well finessed, shall we say. So gonna see if I can find my heat gun. Wait, hold on. No, there it is. Yep, that's cool. Right, gonna get some heat in this can first, get the paint in, get the paint on, see how we go. Plugging it in thinking it was immediately gonna work. I haven't plugged in the outlet yet, so that is, yeah, I'm gonna go do... What an idiot, my god, man. Yay. I actually have no idea if that was working or not. Right, now where's the paint? Part of it. What you don't want to do is heat it up way too much, to the point that it pops. I still have some use to being a bartender, as it turns out. I'm probably going to have to do this for a wee while. I shall return when I'm doing that bit. It's going well so far. I'm normally up by now, so it's going good. Oh no. Oh, might have done. No, we're still sound. And yes, I should be wearing a mask for this, but I'm not, because I didn't think about it and I'm too deep. Right. Everything unders. Wasn't too close. No, we're looking okay. We are actually looking, it's looking really good actually. Just hope it stays that way. Nope, don't touch that. I'm gonna have to pull that out a wee bit more. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh, that's soaking wet. Can that do it? Yes. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Almost. That was very close. It's about like half a can already, yeah. But overall, I think she's looking alright. Didn't get any overspray anywhere. I'll tell you what, actually, let's get a torch. And it's got battery. Look at that. So I did miss a wee couple of bits up top there as well. But that's what you've got a second coat for. But personally, I don't actually see any overspray, which is wonderful. Almost there, almost kinda. But no, I think she's looking alright. But believe it or not, oh my god, wow. In comparison to last time I touched this thing, huge improvement, safe to say. So, oh god, I'm starting to feel a wee bit dizzy. So I'm gonna wait around for a wee bit, wait for that to dry, think about maybe getting more of a wire brush to the van. But realistically, the thing is that I'm probably gonna be here this week. I obviously had Friday off. That was gonna be my practice day down in Lochgelly, but with the way that money is at the moment and with my employer. This isn't seeming likely. It's a shame, but never build your hopes up too high, because sometimes they can just get demolished by the least likely thing, like your employer, for example. So, but anyway, we're here. So I think I'm gonna I actually want to say I want to go home and wait for this to dry, because I know that even by the time that it does dry and the midges are coming, oh my god, if the midges get into that. Let's just hope they don't land in the spoiler. That's all I'll say about that. Leave that overnight, let it dry, first coat, come back tomorrow. Yeah. I think I'm gonna, from now on, I feel like every second or third day, uploading a video. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. But I'm not 100% sure yet. I might make it Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, but I haven't decided the whole timescale yet. It's getting there, slowly but surely. Still waiting to hear about the car. The guy that has the car, we're just gonna give him a name. So we're gonna call him Adam. I still have the seats in the back. I still have the parts. As I said, I'm gonna leave that to dry and come back tomorrow, make a start on the van. I can see liquid coming from that thing already. I don't know if you can see it, but I sure as hell can't. And I'm sure that's the power steering fluid. So I need to get that fixed sooner rather than later, because it looks like it's quite a bit, especially for the time that I've been here. So, anyway, parts will get done on the cars. Corsa B, I'll remember to take the Corsa B down tomorrow so I can actually get started on that bodywork. Get started on that bodywork at some point soon. One step at a time. I really didn't expect that sill to be as bad. I wonder if this side's actually any worse. Nah, that's not bubbling up at all, actually, in saying that. That's completely clean. This is how it's meant to look. The thing is that all this just needs a good clean up, a good sand down, a good bit of underseal, paint. Bob's your uncle, Planny's your aunt. On top of that, I am planning on doing these wheels at some point as well, because the look of rust is kind of getting a bit overrated. One thing at a time. Let it dry overnight, come back tomorrow. Until then, I shall see you guys later on.
Yeah.